Summer 1997. The Spice Girls are ruling the charts. Titanic is about to break every box office record, and Will Smith, the Fresh Prince himself, is trading his crown for the slickest black suit Hollywood's ever seen. Men in Black storms into theaters, and suddenly, sunglasses indoors are cool, aliens are hiding in plain sight, and that theme song is stuck in everyone's head. But here's the real question. What became of the stars who convinced us the universe was protected by two wisecracking agents with neuralizers? Buckle up, because we're about to trace the dazzling, jaw-dropping journeys of the Men in Black cast, then versus now, as we land smack in the middle of 2025. Let's start with the king of cool himself, Will Smith, Agent J. In '97, Will was fresh off a meteoric rise from TV's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to blockbuster royalty. He was the ultimate '90s leading man, quick with a quip, sharper than a neuralizer flash, and dancing his way up the pop charts. Remember that music video? Smith boogieing with an alien bug and making black suits look like the hottest fashion trend of the decade. Fast forward to now, and Will's story is a wild roller coaster worthy of its own sci-fi script. After Men in Black, Smith cemented himself as the go-to guy for summer blockbusters. Independence Day, Enemy of the State, and of course, two more Men in Black sequels. But he wasn't just chasing aliens, he was chasing Oscars. From The Pursuit of Happiness to Ali, Smith's dramatic chops turned heads, and in 2022, he finally snagged that elusive Best Actor Oscar for King Richard. But, we have to mention it, the 2022 Oscars slap heard round the world. One awkward moment, 1,000 memes, and a PR whirlwind that would make even Agent K sweat. Did it slow him down? Not for long. By 2025, Will Smith is back in the Hollywood spotlight, starring in everything from big-budget sci-fi to his own streaming ventures. He's dropped a chart-topping memoir, become a TikTok sensation. Who saw that coming? And even produced a Fresh Prince reboot. And the look? A little more salt and pepper in the beard, a touch of wisdom behind those signature sunglasses, but still that electric charisma that made Agent J unforgettable. The aliens might have changed, but Will Smith? Still the galaxy's favorite agent. Now let's rewind to the other half of our dynamic duo, Tommy Lee Jones, aka Agent K. In 1997, Jones was already Hollywood royalty. The Fugitive, JFK, you name it. But Men in Black gave him a whole new lease on blockbuster life. He was the grumpiest, driest, most deadpan alien hunter you could imagine, paired perfectly with Smith's kinetic energy. Their chemistry? Off the charts. Jones brought that world-weary, I've seen it all gravitas, and fans ate it up. After Men in Black, Jones didn't slow down. He returned for both sequels. Yes, even the one where his memory gets wiped and he's working at a post office. But Jones also kept flexing those acting muscles in gritty dramas and sharp comedies. No Country for Old Men, Lincoln, and the criminally underrated The Homesman. Off-screen, he stayed as private as ever, ranching in Texas, steering clear of the Hollywood limelight, and giving some of the driest, most meme-worthy award show interviews of all time. So where is Agent K in 2025? Jones, now in his late 70s, has embraced the elder statesman role. He pops up in select prestige projects. Think small but powerful roles that steal the show. And yes, he's still got that signature scowl and deadpan wit. Rumor has it, he's working with Will Smith on a secret project that has fans buzzing. Can you imagine a Men in Black comeback? Hollywood insiders are whispering, but mum's the word for now. One thing's for sure, Jones has never traded his black suit for retirement. That's classic K for you. But let's not forget the heart and tentacles of the Men in Black universe. Linda Fiorentino, who played Dr. Laurel Weaver, was the queen of cool trading quips with Smith and Jones and bringing brains and style to a genre that desperately needed it. Fiorentino was poised to become a leading lady of the late 90s, with a sharp edge and a sly smile. But after Men in Black, she pulled a vanishing act worthy of the MIB's finest neuralizer. Insiders say Fiorentino clashed with director Barry Sonnenfeld during filming, leading to some serious behind-the-scenes drama. It's no wonder she didn't return for the sequels. Instead, Fiorentino took a step back from the spotlight, appearing in indie films and keeping her personal life under wraps. By 2025, she's become a bit of a Hollywood enigma, rare public appearances, no social media, and a cult following that still debates why she walked away from the blockbuster A-list. Some say she's developing screenplays, others insist she's teaching film in New York. Either way, the legend of Linda Fiorentino keeps growing, and fans still hope for a surprise comeback. If anyone can pull off a third-act twist, it's her. Now, we can't talk Men in Black without tipping our hats to the unforgettable Vincent D'Onofrio, the man who made Sugar Water a punchline for a generation. As Edgar the Bug, D'Onofrio delivered one of the most grotesquely hilarious villain performances ever, a feat of physical comedy and creepy charm that's still unmatched. Post-MIB, D'Onofrio went from sci-fi bug to kingpin of TV crime dramas, morphing into Detective Gorin on Law & Order, Criminal Intent, and later, the menacing Wilson Fisk on Marvel's Daredevil. Fast forward to 2025, and D'Onofrio is everywhere. He's directing, producing, and stealing scenes in everything from indie favorites to blockbuster franchises. He's embraced his status as a character actor legend, popping up in social media memes and fan conventions, always game to recount tales from that infamous bug suit. And for the record, he's never lived down the Sugar Water scene. Fans still ask him to reenact it. And yes, he always delivers. Of course, the Men in Black world wouldn't be complete without Rip Torn, the irrepressible Zed, MIB's boss with the wildest eyebrows in the galaxy. Torn was already a Hollywood legend before MIB, with a career spanning decades and a reputation for being as unpredictable off-screen as on. He returned for the sequels, bringing that perfect blend of authority and madness to every scene. Sadly, we lost Rip Torn in 2019, but his legacy lives on in every... Gentlemen, congratulations, you're everything we've come to expect from years of government training meme. Even in 2025, his influence is felt. Zed remains one of the great boss characters of sci-fi, and you can bet his signature gruffness still inspires a new generation of actors. As we look back at the Men in Black cast, it's wild to see just how much their lives and careers have shifted since that iconic summer of '97. Will Smith, the blockbuster king with a few battle scars but still unstoppable. Tommy Lee Jones, the legend who refuses to fade away, still stealing scenes with a single eyebrow raise. Linda Fiorentino, the vanished star whose mystery only adds to her legend. Vincent D'Onofrio, the ultimate chameleon who's never met a role or a bug suit he couldn't conquer. And Rip Torn, gone but never forgotten, the boss of bosses in every sense. The Men in Black franchise itself has seen reboots, spin-offs, and rumors galore, but nothing quite captures the magic of that original cast. They weren't just policing aliens, they were redefining what it meant to be blockbuster icons. In 2025, their legacies are secure, but the stories behind the black suits? Oh, they're juicier than ever. So, whether you're a die-hard fan who can quote every line or just someone who can't resist a little Hollywood nostalgia, one thing's clear. The Men in Black cast journey from 1997 to now is a wild, unpredictable ride. And honestly, isn't that what we love most about the movies? The stars might age, the fashions might change, but those memories, those epic, universe-saving adventures, never fade. And who knows? Maybe the next time you see a stranger in a black suit and sunglasses, you'll wonder, is that Agent J, Agent K? Or maybe, just maybe, they're real-life alter egos still out there saving the world one secret at a time. Subscribe for more content.